love. The theme is family. Or they will say something like, well, my family member did this, or something of that sort. But with this, they're taking it further and they're giving a message the author's trying to deliver. And they're getting it, they're understanding. We've had a lot of success rate with it this year.
And of course, that's beyond the lines. All right, so close reading strategies. They rely on text-dependent questions. Now, we've all heard of the Common Core. Maybe some of us are thinking that it's coming our way. We've got a new governor that's going to be coming in. And it's all over the Common Core, text-dependent questions. Close reading strategies facilitate open-ended questioning. Okay? We want our students to be discussing these issues because, of course, we want it to be leading, if it is fictional text, it's leading to theme. Non-fiction text, it's the author's voice. And what is he trying to tell us in this non-fiction piece? Going beyond teaching the story. All right? Enabling students to transfer the comprehension strategies from one text to another. Again, it's an algorithm that we're teaching them. So that it's the same, no matter what the piece of text is, it's the same pattern. What, how, and why. Illustrating components authored of the author's craft. That's important. Why did the author do this? Not why did the character do it, but why did the author put it in there? What is the reason? And that's a very big piece of these fictional passages.
And what we have actually done, so that they're using these words like denotation, connotation, inferencing, so that they're using them regularly and they know part of the process, is we do a little review every day. And it's a little bit of a hand signal. So if I can have a lot of participation, we like to do on the line. So everybody, this is on the line. And we ask them, what does on the line mean? It's the denotation. It's summarizing. And then we go to the between lines. And I tell you, you got to get a little chicken neck going into. And this is between the lines. And this is when we have how, the connotation, inferencing, drawing conclusions. And then beyond the lines. And they always say, theme is the message the author wants to give me. So if we could have everybody just practice, because they're getting it, they're using it.
The kids love it. They love it.
And they're using words that we used to have on a word wall that they would see, we talk about it, and then they would never realize where they needed to put that into the text, where that skill was coming, where that vocabulary was coming into, and they're using it, and they're using it correctly. So it's on the line, between the lines, beyond the lines. Close reading. Okay.
Okay.
So I'm going to give everybody, this is just a little anticipatory set for a lesson. Every lesson and every resource that we have given you today is in that folder. And what we're going to ask you to do is, you have a paper copy, but we have given you 2 sets. What I'd like for you to do is match a red card with a green card. And that's all I'm going to tell you. Match them up. Make a connection that makes sense to you. And this is all I would tell my students to do. Make a connection that works for you. If you could work with either an elbow buddy or people at your table.
There's a connection that works for her.
Sorry. School stars.
Concealment of secrets is fire. Stuff, and they don't want you to see.
Oh, that's a better one, actually. That's a better one.
All right. So we have a red. Thank you. Thank you. So we have a picture with the word. We have a picture with the word. So can I have a volunteer? How to share out how you matched up your pictures with your words? Thank you. All of them? Just one.
We did lightning and speed.
Lightning and speed. Did anybody else put lightning with speed? Okay. Anybody else put something different with lightning or with speed? No? Okay. Can I have another volunteer? Thank you.
We did the bridge for guidance.
Okay. So we're putting pictures with words. Why are we doing this? What are we trying to get across? What are we doing? These pictures. Thank you.
There's kind of a symbol. You think of specific images.
Okay. So we've got a concept, right? A concept. And its title, perhaps? Yeah? Ms. Burge?
Could be making connections.
Making connections, right. All right, class, we call this symbolism. Okay, it has a word. It is symbolism. Now, we have just, I'm going to take an aside here out of my teacher, and I'm talking to you as adults. We did this in this process, in this way. We had a very, very smart, gifted, and talented teacher a few years ago come to one of our planning sessions. And we were going to do symbolism. And we were going to do the old-fashioned thing with the PowerPoint and the notes, and then we were going to give them a passage, and then they were going to find the symbolism out of our passage. And she says, why don't we try it a different way? Why don't we give them an activity, and they can experience what symbolism is with each other through discussion, through tactile, through visuals, and then tell them what symbolism is. So they've experienced it and then given it a name. They'll remember it better, they'll learn it better, and they'll be able to apply it better. And this is what we came up with last year, and it really worked. It really did. They loved it because there was a lot of open-ended discussions. There was no right or wrong answer. As many groups as there was different combinations, and it really worked well.
And the students were excited to give their justification. When you had somebody say, well, I thought fire was for transformation, or I thought it was for ambition, and you would have them having that conversation. The conversation was so genuine and so concerned, and they were so excited about their understanding of it, that it gave them the confidence, and it became, just like the closed reading, a tool that they could bring up and have that confidence in themselves.
What happens if you have a student though who thought of something else was a symbol to them?
But that's the great thing. It's because there's no right or wrong answer, and it creates a discussion. Well, why did you think that? Well, why did you put that with that? Well, who else did that? And it brings the discussion about what you're doing. Then when you give it the name, well, that's symbolism.
Because if the idea for this isn't for them to know from a PowerPoint fire is a symbol for transformation, or a feather, I heard, is a symbol for knowledge. It's not about that. That's not what we're trying to get to. We're trying to get to is have them, what is symbolism? They just did it. They just created it themselves. They created their own definition that they can put into their notes, that they can go back to and remember oh, that's when we did that, that's what that means.
And you'll refer to it, all through the year because they love it. Remember when we did the cards? Remember fire was inspiration. And they remember it because they